Plant-Based Swingo here. Welcome back to my channel. Hey, some days you're just hungry and you want to eat something that's good stuff, like from Texas, take you back to your roots a little bit, enjoy a little bit of hometown cooking. Well, today we're going to have biscuits and gravy. So I do have some biscuits in the oven. I'll tell you, I found these Annie's Organic. There's no animal product in it. There is a gum in here, but overall, pretty good ingredients, and they're really tasty biscuits. So without further ado, we're gonna try some biscuits and gravy. So I like sausage in my gravy. So I found these tofu crumbles. Man, tell you, these things are amazing. I've used them in all kinds of recipes. They're super healthy, of course, and I really like them, and they work great in this recipe. So it is a tofu, which I eat tons and tons and tons of tofu. So the only thing about these things is they do come in a pretty big chunk. So I cut them up a little bit. Oops, one got away. The one that got away. Because it is tofu and it's not sausage, you can eat them right out of the package. They're super good. They have a real meaty taste, and you could make a sandwich just with that. So I chop them up a little bit. They don't have to be too finely chopped. I've got me a little bit of olive oil working here in this pan. We will dump our crumbles in here and get those frying up just a little bit in that oil. Heat them up good. By the time my biscuits are done, this will be done. We just stir them around a little bit, get them heated up, get them coated in that oil. That's the trick. You want to get them coated in oil. You saw maybe a tablespoon and a half, not very much olive oil. And you know, like I was saying, this is something, you might not eat this every day, but it is a weekend. I've done good on my workouts this week. Really enjoying my plant-based lifestyle, having a lot of fun. We're using organic whole wheat flour. So this will turn out a little bit of a brown gravy. And yes, I wash my hands, and yes, I use my fingers. And you just sprinkle about that much flour in there and coat it all over our meat, our sausage. You see it suck that oil right up. You want to try to get it all coated onto this meat, because it just makes it to where when you add our milk, it'll take that flavor and run, and it won't be clumpy. We're going to add just a little more flour. I like a pretty thick gravy. You are going to love this, I'll tell you. So we're going to use milk. It's just pure oat milk. I think there's like truly 2 ingredients in this. I think it's oats and water. This is a pretty pure one. Be careful. Some of the almond milks and pea protein milks, I drink Ripple in my morning shakes, but this one doesn't have like that vanilla flavor or a sweet flavor, so it works really good in this recipe. And you just add that in here. I use the whole bottle. I hope everything's going good in y'all's world. Mine is going great. A little bit of garlic powder. And I add just a little bit of thyme in mine. It helps with that, I don't know, breakfast sausage kind of theme. Be careful with the thyme. A little bit of thyme goes a long ways, as I always say. We want to bring this to a vigorous boil. I mean, we want it boiling hard. And I'm not kidding. By the time my biscuits are done, this gravy's done, it is truly, I put the biscuits in about a minute before we got started here. Takes 15 minutes to cook those things. This is just a super wholesome get down. I'm in Texas, so we love our biscuits and gravy down here. I try to mimic, well, you know, I want to take that back. So a lot of times I tell people when they're asking me about my lifestyle, you know, do you cook the steak mushrooms, and do you cook the cauliflower steaks and the cabbage steaks? And I'm like, yes, I do. But I don't go after it like I'm going to get a lion's mane mushroom. Hey, Derek Serrano, man, you're the man, dude. He cooks those steaks. I've used his recipe. You use the two pans, you squeeze them together, and yes, it's an amazing, amazing mushroom. But what I tell people, it is a mushroom. Don't go into this stuff looking like, hey, I can make a mushroom taste like a ribeye steak. I grew up in Texas, carnivore. I had 320 pounds on me of steak and burgers, and you name it, I ate it. And I tell them it's a mushroom, and don't go into the expectation, because you'll be disappointed. You know, I thought this was going to taste like a ribeye, but man, they are so, so good. And just look at things like that. When I cook a lot of pastas, you've probably seen some on my channel. You know, the not chicken salad. Well, you know, hey, the heart of palm, it works great. The jackfruit, it works great. But remember, you're eating vegetables, which is what you want to eat. So enjoy the flavor of the vegetable. Don't get caught up in the, oh, this didn't come out because it doesn't taste like barbecue chicken, or it doesn't taste like a steak. Enjoy the flavors of what you're eating. Hey, we're finally getting a good boil here. But, you know, that way you're not setting yourself up for, this isn't what I expected. It is what you expected. It's a lion's mane mushroom, and you season that joker, and you got it cooked down to perfection, and when you get finished doing your skillet deal, you can go in the oven, or you can take it out and put it on the grill. You get a great grill. I cook it over a mesquite grill. Got a great mesquite flavor. Beautiful. I get these big lion's mane mushrooms from the guy I call the Mushroom Guy down at our farmer's market. He's given me his card 100 times, and I still don't know what his name is. When I walk up and say, "What's up, Mushroom Guy?" And he's like, "Here you go." And he's reaching out his cooler and picking out the biggest lion's mane mushroom that he's got. So he knows what I'm going to do with it. So just as you're doing these recipes and you're making up your own recipes, that's a lot of the trick to it too. Is I'll go on YouTube, and this is just my version. You know, and you're going to go in there and you're going to see these guys that are making the plant-based, totally plant-based biscuits. Hey, if you can eat one of those things, more power to you. I've made them many times, and I just found that, hey, you know, if I'm going to go in and I'm going to enjoy some biscuits and gravy, I found a pretty darn healthy biscuit. There's no animal proteins in it. There's a little oil and one gum that I can't pronounce, but hey, it is what it is. I listened to another girl on a podcast. She says plant-based not perfect. And every meal isn't going to be just the perfect meal. And today I choose to have a couple of calories, maybe, if that's what's in those, or I really do try to pay attention to what I put in my body as far as for the health consequences of it. But to do this once a month, if even that, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna survive it. So, purist, I'm not gonna apologize for it. I'm gonna eat it. But hopefully you can enjoy the biscuits and gravy part of it. The gravy with the tofu crumbles, super, super good. You wanna make your plant-based biscuits and try these things. I will show them again. Tofu crumbles. I get mine at H-E-B, which is a Texas grocery store. Super, super good. I've used these in all kinds of things. Man, you can chop it up a little bit like this, make you a little bit of homemade barbecue sauce and heat it up in a skillet like this. Put it on some Ezekiel bread or some plant bread, and man, it's a great barbecue sandwich. Again, it's tofu. It's not gonna taste like, you know, I guess what I'm getting at is a lot of these guys, they go, hey, I took jackfruit and made it taste like chicken. Well, guess what? It had some chicken tendencies or whatever, but I just don't want anybody to think that you can just get in there and it's gonna taste just like your chicken salad that you make or whatever the recipe is. That way that you're not setting yourself up for disappointment. Enjoy the food. Man, veggies are so good. And if you'll just let yourself enjoy them, you'll find that you won't get disappointed. So, got a little sidetracked on all that, and just wanted to put that out there. So, 100 pounds, 9 medications gone, diabetes gone, stage 3 kidney disease almost gone. I went from a 34 on my score up to a 58. When you get over 60, you come out of the zone, so I'm almost there. Plant-based is so healthy. It gives me so much energy. It's just a completely different life than I was living, as I was just thought I was living the dream, you know, and just eat what I want, when I wanted. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, hamburgers, cheeseburgers, steaks. I'll tell you a fun challenge. When I first started, before I started my full-in plant-based deal, I did 2 weeks, and maybe subconsciously I probably cheated a little bit, but I tried not to. I just wanted to eat like I normally eat, and I kept a log, and it was amazing how much meat I was eating. I was getting up in the mornings and I'd have my breakfast, and it'd be eggs, bacon or sausage, toast, hash browns. Then I'd go to lunch and it'd be a cheeseburger, chopped steak, hot dog, chili dogs, whatever the meal of the day was. I take a lot of customers to lunches, so they usually get to pick. And then dinner, I would come home and have a steak or a pork chop. And then when you look back over 2 weeks and you're like, man, every day, 3 meals a day, always included some type of animal protein, be it fish, chicken, beef, pork. There was, every meal included that. And it was really an eye-opener. And so some guys, I've been kind of, they asked me, because, you know, of course everybody sees the weight loss and the health benefits, and they'll ask me the questions, you know, like, how do you do it? What do you do? How's it work? And I just tell them, and you don't have to go all in like I did. I gave it all up. And again, I'm not gonna say I'm perfect. Sometimes you're in a situation, that's what you're gonna eat if you're gonna eat. And my biscuits are screaming. Looks like they could use just another few seconds. So my biscuits are gonna beat my gravy this time by just a minute. It's funny how loose this looks, but I promise you, when I turn this off, It is going to thicken up. And let's see what happens. We will pull these biscuits. I keep a can of those biscuits in my refrigerator because I never know when I'm gonna get up like this. It's Saturday here. Whew, look at these things. I don't know what happened. This can was a little messed up. Some of these biscuits look a little funny. I always take biscuits, even regular biscuits, as soon as they come out of the oven, I'll flip them over so that bottom side doesn't get too brown. And yeah, they're hot. I'll tell you, they're hot. And they are flaky and soft. Man, these are gonna be so good. Guess I could use some tongs on that. Grab us out a plate. So anyway, through the journey, all the weight loss and all the things that I think's come out so well, and that's gonna be good. These are gonna be good. Good thing about eating by yourself, I can double dip, I can do whatever I want. Check out the flavor. Pull out the lightsaber. My kids gave that to my wife for Christmas this year. Lightsaber, salt, pepper shaker. And I'll fill this up. I do use the Himalayan, pink Himalayan sea salt. Peppercorn pepper. I did find that this pepper shaker, it'll give up and you have to start again sometimes. It's kind of fun. Got a little light on it when you hit it. My wife is a big nerd. She really likes the Star Wars stuff. Oh yeah, we're thickening it up just fine. Well, hey guys, I'm gonna make me up a plate here. I'm gonna have to give this a few minutes to cool so it'll thicken up. But you got the gist of it. Hey, eat healthy, have fun. This is some really good stuff. I think the point of this video, hey, enjoy your plant-based lifestyle, but don't starve yourself. Enjoy some good food. I got a new thing today that we're gonna try for lunch. It's the soy curls, Butler's soy curls. I've been seeing these things all over YouTube. They look amazing. So today we're going to try some Chinese. I'm gonna try to do a General Tso chicken. I put the rice together yesterday, made some long grain brown rice. It's in the refrigerator. The best way to do fried rice, of course, is to use cold rice. So you'll get a skillet good and hot, but we'll go over all that when we make that. But the Butler soy curls, they were kind of a pain in the butt to find. I did end up having to go online and order them offline. I hope that they are as good as everybody says they are. We will find out today. Until next time, everybody enjoy life, get out, have fun. Oh, turn the news off. Quit watching all that stuff. Enjoy your life, enjoy your health, and I will see you next time.